not going that far. Okay. Yeah, it is the 27th day, isn't it? Alright. Okay. Let's get a brute. And then we'll come back to it. It's weird. I genuinely think the last time I played this, it was dark at this time of day. So that's going to be weird.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I made it across. It's really bad here, Verlaine. I think there's something here.
Okay. Right then. It's been a while since I played this. I'd have to check my Steam archive folder to know exactly when. Yeah, so do I, Ghosted. I really wish they'd make Oh, I wish they'd make a lot of Alien shit that isn't trash or Predator. Let's be real. It's been a while since Alien or Predator has been really good. Like, it's just... Let's not pull our punches here. Both these franchises have been in a state of crap for a while now. So... But what can you do? I was gonna say, it's just loaded yet. Mayo having trouble with the YouTube money. Man, these Doom Eternal speedruns are getting fucking out of hand, man. I just seen that Bite Me's got no mastery tokens, 100% Ultra Nightmare, 305. Okay, I can't really remember where I got to here, so it's going to take a while to sort of get my bearings. Okay. Whoa! There's an alien. Alright. What's... Ah. Let's turn this up. Have the louder volume tech. Oh no, he hears that, doesn't he? I can't remember what the... Ah, here we are. Controls. Does the flamethrower... Wait. He's totally in there. There's other people to kill in here, other than me. How'd you crouch? Right. No! Kill them! Oh, how'd you... I need to, like, remember the controls for a minute. I can't remember how you pull out your weapon. Load current save. Is it Y? No, why? Okay, why is your torch? B is your, like, weapon wheel. How'd you... Oh, left trigger. Ah, okay, left trigger. Left trigger brings up your weapon. So, I'm guessing the alien is still, like, right on my ass, so... Let's go. Yeah, I was kind of hoping he'd try and murder someone else that wasn't me. Can I make a med pack? I just noticed I've got, like, no health. Oh, shit, a brick! To be fair, I remember saying in one of the first streams, if I got through the game and that didn't happen, I was going to be really disappointed. So if it was, this is not a game you play when it's light outside though. Like it's just not the same. You haven't got the atmosphere. Yeah, I remember thinking like if you go into an air duct and like you turn the torch on and he's not right there in front of you, I'm going to be annoyed. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else I've got to, because you need the dark to play this game. Like you really do. Like this game isn't the same when it's light. He's right behind. Yep. Is he behind? Is he in here? I think he's behind me. How do you make things? Is it bad? No? How do you,
We shouldn't have done that back there. I know we're hungry, but this feels so wrong.
Oh, I haven't got enough. Oh, okay, I haven't got enough parts. Turn the torch off. Okay, now there's plenty of other people to murder in here. Ah, okay, do I have to unlock the door? Are they hiding as well? Oh, there he is. Wait, was that? Was that the alien or was that a person? What's...
The creature's here.
Dude, shut the fuck up!
Let's go.
So... Walk down the bridge and say these voices. Yep. Is he coming for me, or... No, how'd he get over there? Saxon community. Lock down all escape routes. Get to the server hub. Alright. Yeah, this game just really isn't the same when it's broad day. It's like watching a horror movie in the middle of the day. That doesn't look good. Oh, hang on. No. Pause. God, like all these bloody updates and shit. You know, funnily enough, I feel like horror games would be one of the genres that would most benefit from, like, completely removing loading times. Because a load screen does kind of shatter the illusion a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah, I feel like, you imagine if, like, this game, for example, just had no load times and it was just straight into every section, you know? What was my motion sensor? Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on. No, wait. Oh. Wait, that's... No. Yeah, that's just saying to go back to where I came from, isn't it? Yeah, so I don't have to go this way. Messing with my Rubik's Cube. Oh. Oh, you know what? I don't... No, I don't. I totally don't have a game card for this one. Oh, okay, I'll have to make one. I'll have to get a game card. Tell you what, man. Like, getting good, getting better at these is just mad addictive and incredibly satisfying. Okay, so has that maybe bought me a bit of time? No? Can it not see me? What's up, VHS? how do I get there? Lock down all escape routes en route to the server farm before sealing the creature inside. No, you didn't see me. You didn't see... Nah, you didn't see anything. No, there's nobody here. There's no humans here. No. I want to look at the... yeah, I was funny enough, I was going through, like, my backlog. I fired up the Xbox for the first time in a while. And thought, oh yeah, Alien. But this game just isn't the same when it's light. It just isn't. It's nowhere near as, It's nowhere near as tense. He's just buggered off, hasn't he? Yeah, he's... Yeah, he's just buggered off. Playing that is gonna get me killed, though. And it is literally what I have to do. Yeah, it is VHS. Yeah, it's been a while since I played this. I know the last time I played this, it was dark at this time of the day.
Marie, listen to me very carefully. I want you to leave work now. Collect Claire, pick up the cat, and head home. We need to find someplace safe till Seegson send a ship. I saw the guy from down the hall.
So how do I get there?
I can't remember his name. The one in the dirty baseball cap, weird smell. He had something in his coat. I think it was a gun. He just looked right through me. Don't talk to anyone.
Right, okay. Yeah, fortunately, this game is pretty good about telling you what to do, so... Okay, so I need a plasma torch upgrade. I'm guessing what I have to do is on this level, right? I've been in here. Oh yeah, you know, that's a good point. Playing horror games, it does make you want to do this. Open, please. Wait, have I been in here? So, I'm trying to just remember the lay of the land. You might have missed it, VHS, but we like literally had the classic Alien moment. I went into one of these, turned on my torch, and boom, he was right fucking there. But it did not have the impact because it was light. I really enjoyed the story. Was that a human? Yeah. I really enjoyed the story, but I fired up to play RoboCop and like played Frost, and I don't know, man. I don't really see myself putting a huge amount of time into it. It's just the most unfun fighting game I've ever played. It's so... I don't know, I can't really put my finger on it. It's just not fun to... I just don't find it fun at all. It's a shame, because I fucking love RoboCop, but I kind of wish he was in a different game.
Wait, the creature. How are we gonna seal it in?
The spire was built to process high-value compounds dredged up from the gas giant. Piracy precautions are still in place. The tower can be shut off, vents, doors, everything. So, you build a cage around the creature, then Ricardo locks it down.
Yeah, I already know that's what I've got to do. I don't... Yeah, I do think, I really feel like NRS need to switch up their, Oh, okay. I really feel like NRS need to switch up their formula on their games. Like, I liked Aftermath, but like, it's, you just see everything coming, you know? Like, the fights, like, when things are gonna happen, I think, yeah, you gotta switch it up for the next game. Like, this is just getting too predictable. Alright, so... Okay, let's put in a save. I'm dead. Yep. You know, I'm actually... That's good that happened, because if I'd have saved and then died, and then just reloaded my save... That would have sucked. At least now I know where to go. Yeah, I am curious
I'm in the system.
where they're gonna go
Ripley, heads up.
after that.
Reading lots of malfunction systems in your area.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they're gonna go after Aftermath. Or just MK11 in general. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Does seem to be different where he is at that save point, because sometimes he's just seems like he's right there.
I'm in the Systex Spire.
Map.
Heads up.
Jesus.
I'm reading lots of malfunction
Yes, I need to go that way.
systems in your area.
Yeah, I mean just like the flow of the games though. Like it's weird, man, but like MK9 is almost a decade old now. And when MK9 came out, it's crazy to think, but the story mode of MK9 was actually pretty groundbreaking at the time. But now every single NRS game has just followed that blueprint to a T. So now it's like 5 games later, 10 years later, and you think, okay guys, like this is getting real predictable now. Like, you kind of need to switch it up a little bit. But, that said, I don't really see them doing that, because, I mean, MK11's like one of the best-selling games of this generation, I think, so... You know, they're going to have a hard time saying to Warner Brothers, hey, we want to do something completely different. This game made a lot of money. No. More games like that.
The creature's here.
You heard the lady. Let's go.
Do I have to listen to this thing?
Listen to me very carefully. I want you to leave work now. Collect Claire, pick up the cat, and head home. We need to find someplace safe till Seegson send a ship. I saw the guy from down the hall. I can't remember his name. The one in the dirty baseball cap, weird
Wait,
smell.
creature.
He had
How are we
something
gonna
in his
seal
coat.
it in?
I go this way, don't I?
I think it was a gun.
Built to process high
MK9 really was amazing, yeah.
Anyone, don't tell them where you're going.
still in place.
I'll meet you as soon as I can.
Can be shut off.
That said, though, even though the formula was really, like, established, Injustice 2's story was fucking amazing. Injustice 2 and MK9 were, like, the real standouts in the story department. But MKX and Injustice 1 just didn't really hit the mark.
Entrance is dead ahead. Use the terminal in reception to open the door.
Okay, I should be able to save now. So I know where I'm going. Oops. There we go. Injustice 2, just the easiest way to describe it, it's the best DC movie that they haven't made yet. Like, it's legit kicks the shit out of, like, any DC movie. Which, I suppose, isn't that difficult of a task, but it's hella good. Injustice 2's story mode is amazing. Just, you know, you probably don't really need to play it. Like, go watch the cutscenes on YouTube. Like, just go watch it. It really is that good. Have I accessed this one before? See, this is the thing. I can't really remember, like, what I've done. And what I haven't done. So how do I open the door? Isn't this where the alien first popped up? It is, isn't it? What do I get in there then?
Ricardo's finalizing the lockdown. You need to close the security doors all around the stairwell. Then the supply storage, maintenance access, and server.
Oh, not you.
Report in as you go.
That doesn't seem to be bothering him all that much. Where'd that alien just drop in from? Alright, hopefully that alien will fuck him up for me. He really doesn't seem all that bothered about being on fire. Is what's it called still going? Gotham, the TV show. off. Bell end. Whoa! Oh, man. Okay, at least I know where to go now. Huh. Gotham was really weird. I remember watching... I watched the first few episodes of season 1. And it had potential, but I don't know, man. I think they got to a point where I think they just milked the TV shows so fucking much that it was just... And they all started off, well, I say they all started off, but the first one I watched was Arrow. And Arrow starts off pretty gritty. Like, the first season, and even the second season of Arrow are like, you know, they're not a glorified, they're not the OC with fucking DC characters, you know what I mean? Where it seems like, I checked out around season 4 of Arrow, and then I know people that carried on watching it, and they're like, yeah, it's basically just a soap opera now. Like, which is really shit, because, like, the first season's not perfect, but it did have, like, some real fucking potential. And then it just became all about, you know, fucking relationships. Like The Flash. The Flash started off pretty good, too. But then it just became, right, well, like, yeah, this is just... Hang on. Yeah, no, Alien is there. Does a flamethrower do anything to the alien? I guess it should. Okay, where am I going? I'm guessing I need my torch upgrade. He's literally in front of me, and I'm doing this. I'm dead.
Maintenance access shown.
Oi! Yeah! You don't like that, do you, motherfucker? This is my ship, bitch. This is where I get killed.
I'm recording this for anyone else who was away when it happened. I can't tell who escaped. There are some boys, but the others were taken to the van, one by one. The doors were locked.
Why have I lost a load of health?
Vents were open. There was nowhere to run.
I never watched Smallville.
It was like a foot dropping into a hen house.
Is he behind me?
There's a couple of survivors who still trust the marshal and the news. And then there is Sinclair and his idiot man with guns somewhere in Houston.
Fuck off. That sounded... Headphones... Why did that... I didn't press to record anything. Fuck you. Yeah! That's right. Tell your friends. I hate this console so much. I'm sorry, Microsoft. The Xbox and the 360 were fantastic, but not this one. Bless me. No. Lock down all escape routes. Seal off the stairwell. Lock down supplies. Lock down the supplies storage corridor. Yeah, at least Gotham did feel a bit different. I'll give it that. I think I've really got the flamethrower fueled up. He totally saw me. Or not. This chair will protect me. It's awfully tempting. Right, I need to head back into that. Yeah, it really is. The aliens... I was watching... there was a podcast about aliens, and someone... like a submitted question, and it's something I'd never thought about. But you know, in the first movie... You guys should watch Alien, because I'm about to spoil it. How does the alien get so big? Because there's no... It's not like there's food on the ship that it can eat. And yet it just gets, like... It goes from, like, this big to, like, fucking huge in, like, what, a day? A couple of days? And in this era of, like, where people love to nitpick and, like, point out, well, that's quite unrealistic, actually, because you would need, you know, X amount of calories per day and blah, blah, blah. It's funny how, like, no one's ever really brought that up. And obviously you can just say, well, aliens, bruh. You know, and it's like, well, yeah, but, like, you know, it's still it's still organic. Like, it's still, you know, an animal. Like, it would still need sustenance. Like, it, you know, it would still have to eat to grow. But again, this is why you don't overanalyze everything. Because if you really think about most things, they don't make sense, and then they stop being cool. You know? This is why you need to be content with just suspending your disbelief every now and then. So I was talking to Gabe the other day. We got onto the topic of Star Wars. And remember when the Force Awakens trailer came out? And everyone was crying about Kylo Ren's lightsaber? Because it wasn't realistic. Yeah. And it's ironic because the lightsaber, brace yourselves, people. Brace yourselves. The lightsaber is dumb. Yeah, there you go. I said it. It's a stupid weapon. It's cool, but it's daft. There's, like, any scene where there's multiple lightsabers. There's a great scene in particular in Attack of the Clones where, like, there's literally just a huge line of Jedi just running at people. Running with a lightsaber. Is that really a good idea? Think about it. Think about it. Just think about a lightsaber for, like, more than a minute. Really think about it. You're like, yes, it's such a stupid weapon. But it's cool. Why is it cool? Because it makes a cool noise and it can reflect lasers. It's cool, but don't think about it. Don't think about it too much. Otherwise, you see all the holes in everything. Alright, where do I go? And the OG Alien... well, here's the thing. I think there's a deleted scene in the original Alien where, like, Ellen Ripley finds, I think, the captain and maybe one other person, like, cocooned. Like, so, I don't think it does eat people. Well, this is what I mean, Ghosted, because as I said, this is where I think it's an interesting point, because... if something like something cannot just grow, like if something is alive and it's an organism, like it needs sustenance. Like it can't just grow like with nothing. You know, it has to eat something. That right there, VHS, though, is exactly why lightsabers like are kind of silly in the movies. Yeah, you see, Ghosted, I disagree. I think when you really think about the lightsaber, it's like the dumbest weapon ever. There's no way, like, you could use... Okay, maybe the way they use it is the problem, really. Because they use the lightsaber in the exact same way that they would use a sword. And that's the problem. Because obviously, when you take out the special effects... Yeah, but this is the big thing. A katana's not a lightsaber. If this was a lightsaber, I've just cut my hand off. If this is a sword, I've not done anything. That's what I'm getting at. The fact that the lightsabers in the movies and that just behave like a sword is like it just doesn't work. I feel like if it's funny, if they made Star Wars now in this era, I feel like they wouldn't use lightsabers like that. I feel like they'd actually use them as they are. Because, like, they're not a sword. Like, you don't need strength to cut something with a lightsaber. They just cut through anything. Well, unless, like, someone has an anti-lightsaber weapon. Which you would think they would be, like... Oh, yeah, that seems like a great idea. Oh, hang on, is this it? That's true, yeah, they do. Force lightning that I have not seen the last movie, but apparently force lightning can destroy Star Destroyers, and yet it can you see what I mean? You see what I'm getting at here? Like, the more you think about it, the more you break it down. It's like, well, okay. Just go with it. I think lightsabers are, like, the epitome of, like, something that is really cool until you think about it for like more than 2 seconds. Okay, am I missing one of these maybe? Yeah, the jumping around thing. I mean, like, let's be real. Like, there's so many things been made about Star Wars at this point. It's not even funny. You know. It is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, like the point with like Kylo Ren's lightsaber being unrealistic is just, it's hilarious. It's like, have you ever really thought about a lightsaber as a weapon, you know? It doesn't really make a lot of sense. What's this? Okay. Where's the, switch floor, there we go. Wasn't the point of his lightsaber that he made it himself because he wasn't a real Jedi or a Sith? He was just a Vader fanboy. I don't know. I mean, and also as well, like, is the technology to make a lightsaber really that hard? Like, oh yeah, he was actually, yeah, because Luke, like, basically restarted the Jedi, didn't he? Yeah. I've only seen the new movies once, and I've not seen the third one, so my memory of them's not great. But yeah, you would think kind of just everybody would have a lightsaber, you know? And if there is material, or if there is material that is lightsaber resistant, why don't people just wear body armor made entirely out of that material? Then a lightsaber's useless. See what I mean? Like, the fact that there are, like, lightsaber, like, batons that are immune to it, it's like, why not just make armor out of that? Like, and then a lightsaber doesn't hurt you. Like, you know? I don't know what you mean. Is that a extended universe thing, Ghosted? Because but yeah, you see what I mean. You see what I mean when you really start thinking about it. It don't make a difference. Let's look at Doom. Doom's a great game. It's great, but why is there only one BFG? Why is there only one BFG? Why doesn't every single Marine have a BFG for demons? And then Hell wouldn't get, and then Earth wouldn't be invaded by Hell. It wouldn't get taken over. All the demons would show up and they'd be like, right, yeah, send a barrage of BFG guys in. Like 500 should be enough. Oh, cool. We just murdered all of Hell. Awesome. Game over. That's a cool cutscene. But you know what's cool? Playing as the fucking Doom Marine and murdering all of Hell. That's cool. That's why there's only one BFG. That's why. I've been in here. Yeah, I have. According to Wikipedia, Cortosis is only found on 2 planets. Is that like anti-lightsaber material? I wish there was a way to like... It's highly energy resistant ore. But there again, like... In Star Wars, like, you know, they've mastered, like, intergalactic travel. You're telling me that there's only 2 planets in, like, the universe of universes that have this on it? And the technology that they have in Star Wars, like, they can't reverse engineer it? Really? You know, it's... I don't know. I feel like it really is the problem of, like, people tend to, like, focus on realism in, you know, like, the media and that, like, but only when it's convenient. Like, only when it supports their argument, you know? And it's like, well, you know, if you want to apply realism to to the whole thing, then you can't just... It's not a buffet, you know? You can't just be like, well, you know... Kylo Ren's lightsaber is really unrealistic because it has a crossguard on it. But all those other lightsabers are totally cool. Wait until you see the last movie, Joe. I'm not gonna watch it. I went home last week, and my mum's a big Star Wars fan, and she had it. And I remember I saw it and thought, nah, like I just don't care. I really just do not care about Star Wars anymore. And it's so weird because not 10 years ago, man, like I would have gone to town with somebody over Star Wars. I would have been like, nah, man, Star Wars is fucking cool. And now I'm like, here's the thing. And I said this years ago. You can go back and look at like old videos. I've been saying this for like a decade almost. It's hilarious now that like it's so cool to hate on Star Wars. Whereas, you know, 10 or more years ago, if you had the audacity to criticize Star Wars, people would jam lightsaber pitchforks up your ass. You know? It's like, how dare you? How dare you? It's like being English and saying you don't think Monty Python's that funny. But it's like, it's the same thing. And yet now, you're a hipster if you like Star Wars. And I'm over here being like, I don't care. You guys got to catch up. Like, episode 7. To be fair, I didn't really mind episode 7. Episode 7 was just, it was just really safe. But, like, it wasn't a terrible movie. But, like, you know. The Last Jedi, I honestly don't remember it that well, to be honest, but that's where it really did kind of break down. But again, the prequels already did that, you know? You don't think Monty Python is that funny? You fucking want me. No, I do. I'm saying, like, it is like that. Like, if you're English and you don't like Monty Python, it's like, you... It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, you know? They're like, oh, look. Like, he's not one of us. Like, that's what it's like. But now it's gone completely the other way, where, like, if you like Star Wars, you're, like, some fucking, like, hipster... I don't know. You're, like, a mega hipster now, if you still like Star Wars. It's just, yeah. Is there somewhere up here I haven't been? Is it me or is the alien not been around in a while? Well, how's that for timing? I was just starting to miss you.
Christ!
Motherfucker! Yeah! That's right. Oh, I ain't got a lot of flamethrower fuel left, though. The Last Jedi was dog meat. Yeah, I don't remember it that. But again, like, I don't really care about Star Wars anymore. This is the point. Like, because when people now, it's like you have people now like everything. You have your like crazy, it's still the best thing ever, and you have the people that are like, no, it's ruined. I'm just like, like there's good and bad in it, and there's good, and again, there's good and bad in everything. Okay, so I can't get rid of the thingy one. So, yeah, you know, it's funny, but I do think they need to move away from, like, the Skywalker story. Like, just do something else. Like, it's such a... He's gonna get me here, isn't he? Like, it's such a vast... Yeah, he's gonna get me. At least I know where to go now. It's such a vast universe, and yet that they keep focusing on, like, this one thing, and it's like, just do something else, man. Tell a different story. I do wonder, though. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but, is it The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker? Like, they didn't do very well, money-wise. Solo didn't do very well either. And people can be passionate, but, like, there's one thing that every studio will take note of, and it's money. Like, if something's not making money, like, they'll find some, they'll move on to something else that is making money. It was this way, wasn't it? Yeah. Where'd he go? Why am I making so much noise when I move? I'm used to that. I'd be into that.
Supply storage locked down.
I'd watch that. But ultimately, yeah, I just want something different. Like, you know, I don't... Just move away from it. Yeah, it did, but you have to think, man, they paid, like, what was it, 4 or 5 billion for Star Wars? Like, for the property. And how much did those movies cost to make? Like, they might have made a lot of money, but I don't know, man. I mean, there's probably breakdowns of it somewhere out there, but, like, I'd be curious to know, like, if they're even out of the red yet. Because, I mean, Star Wars alone was, like, 4 or 5 billion. Every single one of those Star Wars movies is probably like 300-400 million to make. And there's been, what, 5 of them? So that's maybe like another couple of billion right there. That's like 6... So like, a rough guess, you could say 6 billion so far. Like, Disney have put 6 billion into it so far. And And let's just have a quick Wikipedia check here. So, The Rise of Skywalker made $1 billion. Last Jedi. Last Jedi made 1.3, so that's 2.3 billion. Force Awakens did 2 billion, didn't it? But I mean, that movie could have been like literally someone like pissing on people in the theater and it still would have made money. Yeah, and The Force Awakens made 2 billion. So that's what, 4 billion? And then there was Rogue One. I quite liked Rogue One though. Rogue One made $1 billion. So that's what, 5? And so, I know Solo didn't do very well, did it? Yeah, here we are, Solo. Oh God, okay, so Solo, like, broke even, basically. Yeah, so I mean, if you go on, like, fairly safe estimates, they're still, like, $1 billion in the red on the movies. Like, those movies haven't made money, strictly speaking. You know? Yeah, they do. They do VHS. That's why I think it's going to be interesting to see what the, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Marvel going forward. Because I really feel like they've blown their load with Marvel. I really do. They're not going to be able to get another Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man trio. They're not going to be able to get, like, another Robert Downey Jr., another Chris Hemsworth, and another Chris Evans. Like, I just don't think they're going to be able to do it, so I don't know what they're going to do. I would really like them to do that, Ghosted, the Old Republic stuff. I don't know, isn't it, like, the thing about the merchandise VHS, like, I've seen rumblings that, like, it's just not selling. Like, I don't think the merchandise is doing that well, is it? Those movies are just super long ads to market Lego collections. You know, it's funny. God, what movie was it? I saw a comment the other day, and it was about a Star Wars film, but I can't remember which one. But it said, you can tell how shit this movie was because they didn't even make a Lego game for it. And I thought, damn, like, it's actually true. Oh, man. Yeah, I liked Rogue One, though. Like, Rogue One was the most I've enjoyed a Star Wars movie in a long time, you know? So, I mean, that's a fair point, Ghosted, but, like, the people who pay, like, you think about it, like, it's still dead money to them, you know? If you've got, like, $50 billion, and you spend 10 of it on X, and then you spend, like, another 10 on Y, and Y makes 20 billion, but X only makes 8 billion, you're still gonna think, hey, we still lost money there. Like, overall, you know? It's a bit weird, isn't it, man? We just live in a weird time now. Movies are... Uh-oh. Why isn't this opening? To be fair, VHS, yeah. That is true. You say that, though. It seems like Pirates of the Caribbean is not a thing anymore. And that was like a fucking money machine for them. Star Wars has definitely lost some of its draw. Marvel is like... I guess the jury's not quite out on Marvel yet. Like, we need to see what they do next. It seems like, you know, things could change. Why isn't this opening? Seriously. Does this just not open? Who owns Fast and Furious? You know? Is Fast and Furious Fox? Pirates of the Caribbean isn't mainstream, it's 6 feet deep. I mean, it is now, yeah, for sure. I still think, though, the only good Pirates of the Caribbean movie is the first one. Like, I really... I don't know, man, because I watched the first one recently. Oh, Fast and Furious is Universal, okay. I watched the first one recently, and I thought, man, like, the first one is a fucking great movie. Like, just really good movie. Like, just well-made movie. Like, it's just an incredibly well-made film. So I thought, oh, man, the second one, that's got to be good, right? I'm misremembering. That's got to be good. And then I watched the second one, and I didn't finish it. I was like, God, this movie sucks. Because the first movie... I hate Johnny Depp. The first movie was a fluke. Let's be real here. It was. They've admitted as much. They were like, yeah, we had no... Like, we didn't think this movie was going to do this. And it was because of Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow character. And yet then he became a fucking meme. And it was like, oh, yeah, whatever. You know? But he just became like a joke within that universe. And it just, ugh. Like everything, they just fucking hammered it into the fucking ground. How many Pirates of the Caribbean movies is there? 6? Is there 6 or 5? Is it 5 or 6? There's a lot. There's like, if there's 5, there's 4 more than there should have been. And if there's 6, there's 5 more than there should have been. Alright, so I've got to get back to the main room now. How do I do that, though? I've just locked all the fucking doors. Oh, there's 5. Okay, I've seen 1. I've seen 1, 2, and 3. I haven't seen the rest. Yeah, you go in that room. Yeah, there's something important in there. You go in there. You go in there. There's Ridley Scott's screenplay for Prometheus is in that room, and you want to read it, and you want to leave me alone, you fucker. All right, cool. He has got a bit of Metal Gear vision going on, hasn't he? The alien. I was right there. Alright, so where the hell's that? Lockdown server hub reception corridor. That's the first. God, that's all the way at the fucking start. Yeah! How'd you get there? That must have been a short screenplay. No, I've been in there. Motherfucker! Can aliens see in the dark? I didn't mind Prometheus. It's not amazing, but I didn't mind it. It's okay. Covenant, though. Oh, good God. Like, that. I think there's things to admire in Prometheus, but Covenant is just trap. Like, Covenant is just legit bad. Like, that's just a bad fucking movie. Like Prometheus, you can at least admire the artistry of it, like the set design, the acting is good in it for the most part. The story's kind of whatever, but like there are at least things to like in Prometheus. Whereas Alien Covenant is like, yeah, this is just a giant piece of shit. Like this is like we wanted another Alien movie, and here you go. It's It is what it is. Alright, so how do I get back to that room now then? Yeah, Noomi Rapace is fucking... She carries that film though. I think her and Michael Fassbender absolutely carry that movie. If they were played by... If they weren't played by actors as good as they are, like I think I would be more in the camp that Prometheus is terrible. But I really think they carry that movie. Alright. How do I get back to that reception corridor? Yeah, Idris Elba's not in it that much, though, is he? He's not in it. He's not in that movie a lot. But yeah, he is good in it, yeah. Yeah, like... Yeah, I just thought, yeah, Charlize Theron's, like, completely wasted in that movie as well. She's in it. She's in, like, 3 scenes. I want to say. How do I get back there? Tech support. No, this is a dead end in here, isn't it? Or is it? Can I... Yeah, no, that's a dead end in there. I can hear this fucking alien too. He's above me. To be fair, I don't think Endgame's that good. And I gotta be real, I've seen that sentiment more and more lately online. I feel like, I don't know, man. They should have ended with Infinity War. They would never do it because money. But I just imagine for a second that like Infinity War was it. Just think like phase. The first phase of Marvel was like Thanos won. You got to hold that, and that's it. Go from there. And I think like the very existence that you knew Endgame was going to happen, because it's funny when I really liked Infinity War. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of people really praise the ending as, oh, the ending's so good, it's so good. And I think, yeah, it would be if you didn't know another film was coming. I feel like the existence of the other movies just like castrates Infinity War's ending. I really want to watch that Invisible Man movie. Yeah, that's on my list to watch. This just puts me back in the same corridor. How do I get out of here? Seems like I've locked down, like, everyone. Seems like I've just locked down everywhere I could go. Oh, finish my tea. This is crack a window. Oh yeah, I've heard Parasite's supposed to be very good. Server hub reception. Is there a vent shaft I'm missing somewhere? Oh no, wait. Boom. Gotcha. Is that... Oh, you know, a save point would be nice.
Wait, can you patch me through to Ripley? I've already connected you. Ripley, there's an override command that allows you to initiate the emergency lockdown. It's on the terminal behind the reception desk.
Alright, let me heal. It's funny with, yeah, I'm trying, like, those, like, movies have just been completely, like, done for a bit, you know? Like, we're not, like, who knows when, like, movies are gonna go back to normal, you know? I did like Fury Road. You know what, though? I feel like that's becoming more and more, that's becoming more and more common, though, I think, is people going back to older movies. Because we have got to a weird point where movies now are just... Yeah, I'm just about to say that, VHS. Over the last 10 years, but more like the last 5 years, they are made just to make money, and that is it. And they will do whatever they think they need to do to make money. I haven't seen any of the new Terminator movies, but it seems like they gambled twice on that, and both times, like, it didn't pay off. And now they're just like, fuck it. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, VHS. I think what's happened... I'm dead, aren't I? Like, yeah, like, that, like... That literally is what triggered it. Yeah, it's like... all these movies that have been delayed and their release, I think, what was that, like, crappy looking Vin Diesel movie? I know that doesn't narrow it down very much, but the one where he's basically Superman. What's it called? Anyway, they released that directly to streaming. I can't remember what it's called, honestly, but fam, I really, I mean, yeah, since the first movie, yeah. Which is a shame, man, because Pitch Black is fucking good, man. Pitch Black is a fucking good movie. But anyway, yeah, whatever it was called. But they released that directly to streaming. And I thought, is that a sign of things to come? Like, are they going to realize, like, if they put things directly out to streaming and people just watch it, or, like, you know, they buy it on, like, Amazon streaming or whatever, is the penny going to drop? Are we gonna get to a point where just cinemas are like a one-off? Like, everything just doesn't come out at the cinema? I gotta say, as good as the cinema experience is, I don't know, man. It's great and all, but I actually can't remember where this save is. I can't remember what I have to redo. Okay, well, the lights are still on here, so... and I think, yeah, like, what was it? Fast and Furious 9 got delayed for, like, a year. Where's he going? Wonder Woman 2 got delayed, what, 6 months? 6, 7 months? You know, delayed, like, fairly substantially. And there's just nothing coming out at the moment. So, you gotta think, are they gonna be like, man, maybe, like, they'll start testing it with a few films. Like, you know, this one, just put it, you know, this, like, $100 million or whatever, where we would usually spend on marketing this movie. Let's just put it on Netflix. Put it on Amazon Prime. And just see how it does. We'll see. It's up, Alyssa. Yeah, I don't think you need that decent of a setup, honestly. I think the convenience versus the experience is a pretty even matchup, honestly. Like, being able to watch the movie at home, you know, is pretty great. That's also true. But is that more of a case that movies are just a bit more forgettable these days? So I was talking to, what am I talking to about that? Fuck me! Dude, trying to, like, talk here. What was I gonna say? Movies and something. Something about movies. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's a good point, Ghosted. But movies now, like, I've mentioned this before on stream, but, like, I don't know, they're not... They don't seem to be as memorable and, like, as quotable and as well written as they used to be. And... Okay, well, I'm dead. That's not surprising. Joker was good. I really did enjoy Joker. Yeah, what was I talking about? You know what? I've saved, and it's coming up. We'll just switch this up. We'll just talk about some movies right now. We'll just talk about movies. Who cares? We'll have a mini podcast here. Yeah, I think that's more because, like, as you say, like, movies just don't get that memorable. Like, they're not... I'm surprised it wasn't Birds of Prey. I saw that. Like, I went to the cinema to see that. I was just curious. I was like, I have to see this movie. And I'm glad I did, because honestly, it was one of those movies, since it's come out, everybody is just, like, just throwing it under the bus, or the exact opposite. Again, there's no room for middle ground anymore. But I went to the cinema and saw it, and honestly, it's not that bad. It's really not. It's not great. It's not a masterpiece, but it's not a steaming pile of shit. But you can't. It's really annoying. It just, in every avenue of entertainment, you can't have that opinion anymore. You can't say, well, let's talk about this movie. Let's actually break it down, you know? This is either shit or amazing. Last of Us 2 is out in, 3 weeks? Well, close enough. The exact same thing is going to happen about that because of the leaks. If that game had just come out, it probably wouldn't go down that way. I'd say that's true, VHS, yeah. I'd agree with that. And also, I think just smaller stuff is just more prominent now. Like, you know, TV series is just more prominent than it used to be. One of the things I enjoyed the most in recent years I can think of that is actually memorable was The Boys on Amazon, which is like 6 episodes. It's just a 6-episode series, but The Boys is fucking awesome. What else was there? Like, it was funny. Thing I was listening to the other day. They were talking about the Avatar sequels because one of the pictures of the set was tweeted. I can't remember who by. But it was like it was the water performance capture, basically. And it's funny. That's the only reason I want to see that movie. Like, the huge tech nerd in me wants to see that. Like, I want to see how that looks. I really do. Like, because just seeing the set, like, the thing they tweeted, and it's funny because everyone was like, oh man, I didn't know Kate Winslet was in this movie. I looked at that picture and like, man, they have like mocap balls in the water. How does that work? That's all I care. I want to see the tech in that movie. It's been 10 years. Yeah, it has. And again, like, I thought Avatar was fine. It was an entertaining movie. But, yeah, I wouldn't say it's not like a... I'll say this, like, it's not on a list of movies you'd give someone to see, if you know what I mean. You know, if someone said to you, like, give me 10 movies that I have to see. Avatar probably wouldn't make that list, would it, really? I don't think it would. It is, yeah, it is, to be fair, yeah. Visually, it's still kind of, I don't know, I haven't watched it in a while. I might have to watch it again. Maybe it's not aged well, but from what I remember, I still feel like it still is kind of unmatched in its CG and performance capture. It looks fucking incredible, that movie. Yeah, I've not seen it in... God, I watched it when it came out on Blu-ray. And that might be the last time I saw it, so I haven't seen it in a long time. But I digress. But getting back to the point of the sequel is it's funny. I really feel like we've got to this point where, like, Avatar came out and made a shitload of money, reviewed, pretty well, and then it just kind of went away. There were a few rumblings, like, it's just Dances with Wolves, or, like, it's just X movie, and, like, yeah, fair enough. Then, like, the internet, like, sort of happened properly, and, like, everybody got online and got their platform, and now it seems like everyone hates Avatar because, echo chambers. That's how the internet works. And the podcast I was listening to, both of them on it were saying, like, oh yeah, like, no one gives a fuck about Avatar 2. And I thought, are you crazy? Are you crazy? You really think in this era people aren't gonna go and see that movie? Here's the thing. Every single, like, influencer or, like, online personality or whoever who, like, that is their job, they are gonna go and see Avatar 2 because, newsflash, like, they have to. They have to go and see it because everybody's going to be talking about it. They can't be the only person not putting out Avatar 2 content the week Avatar 2 releases. They are going to see it. Every single person that watches them or listens to them or whoever, the vast majority of them are going to go and see it because, you know, they want to compare or contrast opinions. Top 10 reasons we can't wait to see Avatar 2. And also, it's Avatar 2. It's not like it's some fucking indie movie. It's the sequel to the highest grossing movie of all time. Bar Endgame. You know, people are going to go and see it. People who went and saw it 11 years ago, and Avatar 2 as well, it's not out till next year, is it? So it's 12 years. People could have gone to see that movie when they were 20. They could have, like, 7, 8-year-old kids right now. They're going to want to go and see it. Why? Because all their friends are going to go and see it. Like, this idea that Avatar 2 is going to come out and make, like, no money, like, is so... The blindness of, like, you know, the hate of it in this era, like, the haterade machine is in, like, full swing, because if you just think about it for a second, you know, it probably won't do Endgame money, let's be real, but the idea that it's going to come out and, like, just tank is laughable. Like, I'll admit I'm wrong if that happens, but I don't see that happening. Like, in 2009, I had 2 kids. But there you go. Exactly my point. So, yeah. You know, I think that just shows you, and this podcast in particular, it was the Critical Drinkers one, by the way, if anyone's wondering what the podcast was. And I thought, the people that were on, I thought, you guys normally sound like really kind of well-informed and well-balanced. Like, here you just sound like mindless haters. It's like Avatar 2, who gives a fuck? It's like, a lot of people give a fuck. Like, you know. That's also true, Ghosted. Yeah, James Cameron, like, he's a name. You know, he really is. Yeah. And you know, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna go and see it. I'm gonna go and see the first one, the first sequel. Like, the underwater performance capture, again, I'm a huge nerd. I want to see that shit, man. I want to see that, because it's never been done. I want to see how that looks. Like, the story, I don't really care. I just want to see cool shit on the big screen. And that's that, really. But it's just it's really crazy to me that we've got to that point where, like, echo chambers are so strong that, like, everything just kind of makes sense when they're contained within it. You know, look at Prometheus. I mean, like, that movie didn't exactly light the world on fire, did it? That came out in 2012, and it made $400 million. It got a sequel. Why did it get a sequel? Because fucking Alien and Ridley Scott. That's why. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure they are doing another Alien movie. When was the last Alien movie? It was Resurrection, wasn't it? Was that 1999? Or 2000? When did Alien Resurrection come out? The story will be finding Nemo with blue people. Alien Resurrection. 97! Holy shit. 97. There was 15 years between Alien Resurrection and Prometheus. And in the meantime, you had Alien versus Predator. You had them just defecating on aliens with those garbage movies. 15 years, people still went and saw Prometheus. They still went to see it. To be fair, AVP1, yeah, has potential and it has its moments. Like, it's a shame that movie didn't turn out better. Alien Covenant was 2017 and made even less money. And it's getting another one. Because if something is big enough now and people talk about it, like, that's enough. That's all it needs. When was Terminator 3? I know where it's ghosted. When did Terminator 3 come out? Terminator 3 came out in 2003, and Terminator 2, if my memory serves, was 1992. Oh no, 91. Oh, okay. 12 years. So the argument of like Avatar 2, man, it's been 11 years. Who fucking cares? Time doesn't really make a difference if the IP is big enough. No one cares. I was surprised at that TVHS. I could have swore Resurrection was 98 or 99. So yeah, 12 years between that and Terminator 3. Terminator 3 made money. They made more Terminator movies after that. You know? It is, yeah. But again, is it their fault? Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth, VHS. Yeah, like people watch stuff they recognize. You think of new movies, Dredd, for example, was it 2012 Judge Dredd movie? I feel like that movie's a little bit overrated, but it is really fucking good. It's gritty, like it's got grit. That movie. No one went and saw it because Judge Dredd is not a big thing. Like he's not like a huge character. Man, Terminator 1 and 2 are just fucking amazing though. Like they really are, man. You know. Yeah, I recognize that brand. Here is my money. Yeah. And also there's definitely a huge there's we live in like very much like zeitgeist culture now as well. Games are exactly the same, yeah. People just... I mean, I've been playing 10 Second Ninja this past few days. That game is fucking phenomenal. That is one of the best action, like, puzzle platformers I've seen. And I'm like, why aren't people talking about this? Because it's not... If it was called, like, Sonic X Ninja... There you go. If they called that game Sonic the Hedgehog, and, like, it's a parallel universe, it would have done way better. Because people know Sonic. People don't know 10 Second Ninja. They're like, what? What? And that's the thing. People just can't not be, like, the one person who hasn't seen it. I remember I was, like, one of the last people, at least, in, like, my work, at least, in the sort of circle, to see Breaking Bad. Everyone was like, man, he's like, Breaking Bad's so good. You need to watch it. And I watched it, and it was good. But then I tried to go back to it and was like, ooh, I don't know. Is this really that good? I don't know about that. Like all the characters are kind of unbearable. I don't know. Like, you can watch it the first time, but going back to it was like really like, oh god, no, I just can't. I mean, you look at... I'm just talking about Alien, right? Alien Covenant. How it, like... If you took out the alien in that movie... Here's the thing. If you showed that to someone... who, like, didn't know it was an Alien movie... You didn't tell them the name of it. It was called Covenant, right? You wouldn't know that was an Alien movie until what? Like, the bit where... David takes the guy down to the eggs. Then you'd be like, whoa, shit, this is an alien movie? What the fuck? Could have been anything. You know? They could have done anything with that. But like, nah, stick an alien in it. Print money. Profit. Look at Jurassic World. Look what they're doing to that. There's still another one of them on the way. And what was the first? Yeah, the first one was Jurassic World. Then it was Jurassic World Evolution. And the next one... No. Jurassic World Evolution is the game. Which I still need to play. Well, finish. What's the second movie called? Fallen Kingdom, that's it. There's still one more of those to come. And it's probably going to make money. And Predator was originally a Rocky script. Man, yeah, that was another one, you know, the Predator movie. What the fuck was that, man? I remember that. I went to the cinema to see that. So I was like, man, Predator movie, okay. I got mixed. That I remember sitting through that and thinking, this kind of sucks, man. Like, and it's just like torpedoed Predator, like so badly. Someone wrote a screenplay of Rocky fighting an alien. That doesn't surprise me. But yeah, I mean, but you know, they didn't stop with Rocky though, did they? They just called it Creed instead. Basically the same movie. Predator's awesome. You know what's really awesome though? You know what does not get enough credit? Predator 2. Predator 2 is fucking good, man. It's just not quite as good as the first one. I feel like Predator 2 does not get the credit it deserves. That's a good movie. But but they're still making them. Like we're talking, like Predator was what, 88? The first Predator movie? Or was it 87? It was 87. Yeah, Predator 2 is underrated, man. Predator 2 is really fucking good. It's just not quite as good as the first one, but it is really, really good. So you think Predator was 87, Predator 2 was 1990, and then there wasn't another movie in that franchise until Predators, which was 2010. Which I didn't think was terrible. Predators had some moments in it, but it was kind of unnecessary. And then The Predator in 2018. The Predator's the highest grossing movie in that entire series. That's fucking tragic, man. Ah, man. Apparently 50 Cent was in talks to be in the Predator movie. That would have made it way better. Only if he had, like, his quotes from Blood on the Sand, though. Otherwise, I ain't watching that shit. And then what was the last Terminator movie called? Dark Fate? Didn't that, like, tank as well? Yeah. Isn't it funny how, like... Well, I suppose it's not funny, but... They've tried to reboot Terminator twice. Like... Man. Because Salvation was supposed to be a trilogy. Salvation was supposed to kickstart a trilogy. So was Genesis. Does Dark Fate follow on from Genesis, or is Dark Fate another... Actually, yeah, is Dark Fate another reboot? Yeah, they should. I feel like the only thing that's gonna, like, truly end Terminator is when, like, Schwarzenegger himself is like, nah. I don't care. Because he's not in Salvation, but, like, he's, you know... the T-800 is in it as him. Oh, man. Yeah, that's all they've ever done. Even Rise of the Machines, like Terminator 3. I feel like Terminator 3... You know what's happened with Terminator, though? It's funny. It's the same thing that's happened with Star Wars. You get these people, and they're like, the prequel trilogies are cancer, right? They're the worst thing in the fucking world. And then movies come out that suck even more, and then they look at those other movies, and they're like, oh, yeah, these are actually okay. They're not that bad. They're pretty good. They're not. They still suck. They just suck less than the movie that's out now. They just suck less than the current thing. It's like going for a 5-course meal, and the first 2 are great, and 3 is shit, but then 4's not quite as shit, and you think, oh, well, the 3rd course was actually quite good. It's like, no, you're now just forced to eat something worse. It's the same thing. You can feel free to spoil it, VHS. I'm never going to watch Dark Fate. I've not seen... The last Terminator movie I saw was Salvation. I don't care. Terminator 1 and 2. They're the only Terminator movies you need. I'm on the page now, actually. Yeah, like they just keep retconning shit though, don't they? Like, oh, actually, there was another Terminator sent back in time, and this one, you know, like, who cares, man? Make some new shit. Like, because they stopped Skynet in Judgment Day, but a different evil AI will cause it. Yeah, yeah, and that was the thing with Rise of the Machines, wasn't it? I was like, you know, Judgment Day is inevitable. It's like, well, then that makes Terminator 1 and 2 like irrelevant, kind of. It. I don't know, man. I feel like Hollywood movies and that. Games to a lesser extent, because you've always got a smaller market possibility with games, but I feel like the cinema market has become just like real stagnant lately. So much so, I don't know if that's a good point actually, VHS. Seeing as you own a movie theater, question for you. A couple of the ones near me a few years ago now, probably 2 or 3 years ago, the earliest I can think of, they started re-screening old movies. Like they rescreened Alien, the first Alien. I went and saw that. That was fucking awesome. To see Alien in the cinema was amazing. Oh, it was so good to see that movie in the cinema. And they did The Matrix. They did Terminator 2, but I fucking missed it, and I was so pissed. I would have loved to have seen Terminator 2 in the cinema. Yeah, I'm just curious. Like, have you dabbled in that at all? Oh, yeah, I know about that, yeah. That's a good point, Ghosted. Yeah, enough of this negative bullshit. Let's talk about good movies and good shit. Yeah, the Snyder Cut. I'm looking forward to that. I want to see that. I think it's cool that we're going to get to see, like, what he originally intended. Yeah. It's why... That's a good point, Lisa. It's why, like, I used to really want a Halo movie. Now, I just don't. Because it'd just be fucking terrible. Like, imagine how fucking bland and safe they make a Halo movie these days. Alright. Play this and chill. Really? Man, that's... Yeah, I don't know. Because the screenings I went to for The Matrix and Alien were fucking packed. Like, absolutely jam-packed. Alright, I need to, like, learn these levels, don't I? Hang on. Yeah, there we go. There we go. You know, I get, like, the whole Joss Whedon thing, but, like, I don't really get why he's so revered. I thought, like, because he got a lot of credit for the first Avengers movie, which I don't think is very good. It's weird. I have a soft spot for Batman v Superman. Like, it's not a great movie, but it's not a great movie, but it's a passionate movie. Like, you know, like it's like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of an analogy, but like, they at least made the movie that they wanted to make, you know? Like, you can give them that at least. If nothing else, like, you know, you can say that for them. What? Wait a minute. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? There we go. There we go. You know, it's funny, man. Like, and there's already people that say, like, you know, that you can't have this opinion, but Batfleck is like my favorite Batman. I love Batfleck. Batfleck was like by far the best part of that entire movie. And they're like, oh, he's not Batman. Batman, you know, Batman doesn't kill and all that bullshit. And I think, have we ever seen a Batman in a movie that's been Batman for like over 20 years? I don't think so. Like, you know? And I'm not a comic book expert, but apparently there's plenty of examples of Batman, like, actually killing people in the comics, so. Same with Superman. So who knows? You know? Did I miss that one? We also got to talk about this game's got an amazing soundtrack. You know, it's funny. I think Christian Bale's the best Bruce Wayne, but I think he's also the worst Batman. I don't think he's a good Batman at all. He's an amazing Bruce Wayne, but not a good Batman. What's this one? There we go. And Robert Pattinson's the next Batman, isn't he? Which I'm sure, you know, people are going to be cool about. Oh, okay, I don't remember this level. Ah. I don't remember this level. What's the 3 stars for this level? I'm literally gonna have to write these down for marathon mode. Like, there's no way I'm gonna remember. That's a good point, Ghosted. Yeah, that's a very good point, actually. It's funny. The only thing I've seen Robert Pattinson in is Harry Potter. Like, I have not seen him in anything else. I think he gets a bad rap because he was in Twilight. Like, I think, you know, that definitely hurt his cred, which is a shame. How do you? I really can't remember this. Hang on. Okay, apparently that is it. Okay. Oh yeah, he does. I mean, yeah, that's the thing though. Like, can you blame him? Like, can you blame him? I mean, I don't know what's cool right now, right? I don't. But whatever's cool, whatever the next big thing is, and if I was an actor, and they were like, yeah, you want this part? And I read it, and I was like, well, this kind of sucks. But this is gonna make me a lot of money. You know, and like that's you know, being an actor is your job, like, then yeah, like, you know, I'll do it. I think Anthony Mackie made a good point about that. He was at a Comic-Con doing like a longer Q&A, and he mentioned about that was the difference between like when people get into acting now, like they get into acting because they want to be famous rather than like be an like, you know, be a work like that as a profession almost. And I thought that was a really good point, and I think that's sort of why it's like who is it? Is it Al Pacino? Has been in like some of Adam Sandler's movies, and when people give him shit for it, he's like, well, you know, it's like I got paid, like, you know. Same with Robert De Niro. Like, Robert De Niro has been in some real fucking stinkers. Oh, hang on, I think that's faster. There we go. Oh, I remember this level. Ah. This game stresses me out. This game is fucking amazing. This game is so good. Controls are just so fucking on point. Are so responsive, like, what's cool as well is like when you find a way to 3-star a level, but then you find like a better way to do it, and you're like, oh, cool, okay. That still leaves those guys alive. I can't. God, is there a way to? Here we are. So I sawed him, shuriken. Sword him, shuriken. Shuriken, shuriken. I must sword that guy on the way down. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, man. Can you not make that jump? Ah. Alright, how do... Oh, I double jump there. Okay. Boom! Yeah! Watch my replay. Okay, so you can watch your replay. That's cool. Oh, man. This game. Okay, so that's the last level. What's up, Gabe? Going well, man. Okay. How much of that can I remember? That's the question. Absolutely nothing. This is me we're talking about. Boom! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 2 in a row. I'm the greatest. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. seriously, like, fucking marathon moding, like, this is brutal, man. Oh. Oh, man. Yeah. Why isn't this game a big deal? This game is so fucking good. I forgot this level already. There we go, that's 3 stars. Shuriken, kill him, Shuriken, kill him. Yeah, I remember this one. Yeah. Shuriken, kill him, sure. Ah, fuck. God damn it. Three stars. This one was... You go this way? Yeah. This is really... That's a really hard one to do. Like, the double shuriken, and then you gotta, like, 180 and hit that guy. There we go. Then come down and kill him. Crap. Fuck. Fuck off, game. Oh, shit. Was this even the way to do it? No. What's up, Digital T? Okay, I can't remember how I did this. Was it? It wasn't this way, was it? I think it was, actually, yeah. There's got to be a faster way to do this level. That's too close. That's too close to not getting 3 stars. I don't know, man. Oh, okay. You know what else is a good movie? Comic book movie. You guys should watch Watchmen. That's a good movie. Stars. Ah. Fuck. Oh. I was too slow there anyway. Yes. I still want to read that. I really do. Yeah, honestly, Ghosted, there's one person I know that, like, really likes Watchmen. And honestly, like, she's the only one. It's like, man. Yeah. It's a shame that movie is kind of like that. Alright, let's play the other game in this game that's really fucking cool. This is like, yeah, this is the second to last trophy I need. Alright. Get out of the... It's so weird, when you play this, like, you really want a double jump, but you don't have a double jump. Gotta be, can't be too stingy with my supers either. Oh, what? I forgot how to play the game. Yeah, they really were. It's funny though, like this game, like this is an unlockable game in this game. And it's fucking amazing. Like this is so good. Like I would buy this game on its own. Like I would buy this as a game. But it's crazy, man. I'm heading home tomorrow, and like I am 99% sure I have this on Vita. And I think this is a cross-play version, so I'm just gonna sync my data, and then I can play this on Vita. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, pretty much. I'll say this: like, once I get marathon mode down, speed runs of this are coming, 100 fucking %. Speed runs of 10-second Ninja are on the way. Oh, you chain air dashes, right? Yeah, you totally can. I keep forgetting you can do that. Oh, you got armor. That's cute. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention though. No, she does not. Kind of stopped talking about movies here because I started playing this. But man, this is a perfect example though of well, I think to get it back on topic here. This is what I mean. This game is actually free right now on Steam. 10-second Ninja. You should totally get it. It's hella good. But this is like, I think to buy it, it's like £2. It's like a, you know, indie price. Like it's super cheap. And yet, these controls are more responsive, and the game feels more fluid, like, than fucking the vast majority of shit that people are like, this is the pinnacle of gaming. Like, get fucked. No, it's not. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, hey. Oh, can I? Oh, okay. Sorry, my roommate's back. Oh. Well, everyone slams their door here, so... Sorry? Yeah? Yeah, there should be one in the cupboard. Oh, you... yeah. Like... As in, like, right now? Yo, what? Oh, man, it's dark in here. Like, I'm sitting here in the dark. What's going on? VHS says hello. R.I.P. Primacard. Okay, I got distracted there. Getting excited. Apparently, I'm loud. You know, I probably am louder than I think, though, because, like, these headphones really do block out a lot of noise. What was I talking about? Anyway, yeah, movies. Yeah, and I think we're gonna get to a point where like movies kind of get to the same thing too, where like just much smaller scale movies are just, you know, they're gonna stop looking like they are that kind, and people just aren't gonna care. I mean, I said it half joking. Call this game Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic's in an alternate universe. This game would have done fucking gangbusters, like, but because it's not something people know, they're like, oh, I'm not gonna play Oh, you cheeky shit. Alright. Sorry. What, you're over 18? you can watch my stream. Sorry? Oh, I was getting greedy there. Alright, guys. You know what, guys? I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. Holy shit. Okay, it's like 9:30 almost. I did not realize it was that late. Might have to wrap up here. Yeah, you know what? I had no idea that was the time. Getting carried away here, man. Sorry? This is the game I want you to try, yeah. It's called 10-Second Ninja.
Oh, it was something you play on the Nintendo DS as kids.
If this came out in the DS, she's got a point. If this came out in the DS, it would have been amazing. Do you want to try it?
Right now?
Yeah, seriously, a level literally takes like 10 seconds.
I'm not standing in the camera.
Okay, the camera's moved, by the way. It's there, so like
no,
it.
I saw your head.
Okay.
What am I doing?
I know where he's goes to. I'll catch you later, man. Okay, so just press X on the first level. Do you want sound?
Are you on live?
Am I on live?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Yeah, I'm live right now. I'm gonna wrap up in a minute though, because I had no idea at the time. Man, they make your head look tiny. Can you
They don't fit on my ears.
Can you go on camera?
They don't fit on my ears.
Alright, let me make it
Oh
small.
damn.
I've got a big head, so try them. Okay, I think I might have my new emote, guys. Seriously, they can see you a little bit.
That's fine.
Oh no, sorry, the wrong way. There we go. Okay, so X is jump.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can
I'm
double
so shit at these games.
and you can double jump. Gamer tip: you're the ninja. Yeah, X is jump, and you can double jump.
Oh my god,
Let me just untangle this cable here. What's that core? There we go.
I prefer that. Zombie one.
Okay, so yeah, X is jump. Square is your sword, like that. Don't worry about the time right now. Just learn the controls. And
Okay.
circle is your shuriken. You've got 3 of those. You can throw them. And what you got to do is you've got to kill.
What?
Or don't worry about that, because as soon as you hit a button, like it starts timing you. But don't worry about
Why
that.
did I retry level?
Just do it and don't press anything. So until you press a button, like it won't tell you.
I was trying to do that.
Yeah. So you've got to kill all 4 of those dudes.
Yeah.
Period says hello. What's a period? So you got to kill all 4 of these dudes in less than 10 seconds.
That ain't going to happen.
So your shuriken will travel through enemies. Just so you know. So your sword, when you press
Yeah.
square, if you just use it now, like and just like watch what happens. Press square, the pink one. Yeah, that is sort of how far it actually hits. So you don't need to be right next to them.
I see.
Like it's actually quite generous, like how far away
What
you
the
can be.
fuck? Oh, I see.
So think about your shurikens. They go in a straight
Oh, you
line.
got sweaty hands?
Yeah, so I've been playing for a while.
Yee, I was
Oh,
gonna say, what is
just
it?
like anti-bac your hands, you'll be fine.
That's not the point. I was like, why is it slipping out of my hands?
So what you want to do? Actually, I thought it might be more comfortable for you because you've got smaller hands. I'll take those off.
I kind of need to fix up this makeup and come home and...
That's cool, man. Just play this game. It's great. So try going to the right and just shurikening these 2. So like throw one to the left and then double jump up
So
here.
should I jump up there
Yeah.
first?
Yeah, basically like right at the start of the level, jump to the right, shuriken the guy on the left, double jump up here, shuriken them, and then you can just sort the last guy
When's X gonna go?
when you press L1 or R1. Either one of those 2 buttons. Yeah, they. So then like look to the left.
Really, what? Just look.
Joe ain't got no corona. You're safe. Oh man. I hit retry. So shout outs to VHS. That was a good one. So the first jump you can make just by jumping once.
And then what do I do? Should I show that?
Yeah, so then then press B. So then from
Oh.
here, that's fine. So you do need to like piece them together. So just jump up here and throw your shuriken on the left to kill him, and then look to your left. And then as soon as you've done that, then just start holding forward from there and double jump up there, and then press shuriken again, and then your shuriken will take out both of those. This game is not easy, I gotta say. Like it's definitely made for people who like it.
Nope.
So
I'm just flipping.
if you hold down X,
I don't have energy.
God, it's easy. All you gotta do is do this, look, man.
It's
I mean,
easy.
it's like.
Have you played games before?
It's true.
I have
Seriously,
rarely held
can
a
I take a
remote in my
picture of
hand.
you with these on? I want that as my new emote. Seriously, it's so funny. Like they make your head look so small.
I mean, it is.
Well, yeah, it is, but like, seriously, I'm just gonna like, when you're not looking, I'm just gonna like.
How are you going to put them on my head and take a picture without me looking?
I mean, you gotta sleep
You know
sometimes.
what I do? I backhand people when they jump.
You gotta sleep.
I told my family that too. I told them when I did
Joking.
at work. I backhand people when they jump too.
That's fine. Anyway, guys, I really do have to wrap up because like I had no idea it was 9:30. So I will catch you guys. Oh no, not tomorrow. It's Thursday. I'll be heading home tomorrow. It'll be Friday. Yeah, I'll catch you guys Friday. I'll probably be streaming from home Friday, so I'll probably stream. I have this on PC. We'll probably just play this because it's amazing, and my old PC can handle this in streaming. 10 hours later, I have more faith in my roommate than that. I think she would have got that in like 5 minutes with actually trying. And it is the end of the day as well. Yeah, so I'll be live tomorrow and Friday, but it'll be from home probably, so might play some Resident Evil 4, as that will play on PC. So yeah, I won't have my like usual setup when I go home. So, but still, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. New training video Friday. If anyone's following along on those on YouTube, hopefully you are. But yeah, there'll be a new one of those up on Friday as well. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Take care. Peace.